Are there words that when you hear them, they just really piss you off or you find them offensive? Does the way that certain people act just really irritate you? Does someone in your family or a friend or a coworker or just some random person really make you want to scream? If any of these instances or anything similar bothers you, then you're seeing this video for a reason, and it's a sign that it's time to work on it. Yep, you guessed it. Today's video is about how to get rid of your triggers. If you like today's video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. Hi, my lovelies. My name is Leigh, and welcome to Personal Development with Leigh, where I provide you with strategies to help you live a better life. As I said before in the introduction, today's video is about getting rid of your triggers. This video is near and dear to my heart because I'm a person who used to be very easily triggered. There would be many different circumstances and instances where people would say things, people would do things, or there would just be somebody that I just really couldn't stand, and all things would trigger me, and it would happen all day long. So, as I'm sure you know, if you're a person that's easily triggered, this ends up becoming some kind of big thing, a big snowball where all you do is you're upset all day long. And so how can you be happy? How can you manifest things? How can you do what you need to do if you're constantly being triggered all day long? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to get rid of those triggers once and for all. Once I discovered how to get rid of my triggers, I was able to bring my irritation levels all the way down, and in most cases to get rid of the trigger completely. It completely changed my life. Before we get started, there is one very important thing that you need to understand. As long as you are triggered and you have triggers, you are giving your power to something outside of yourself. And as long as you are giving your power to something outside of yourself, that situation, that thing, and that person has the ability to make you upset. The only thing you can control in this life is yourself and your response to situations. But today is the day for you to take back your power, because I'm going to show you how to get rid of all of your triggers once and for all. Okay, so step number one, you're going to make a list of all your triggers, all the things that make you upset, all the things that get under your skin. But if you want to start off by not being, overwhelmed, my advice to you is to just pick, say the top 10, the top largest ones that make you the most upset, and start with those. Step number two is you're going to examine each trigger. You're going to take each trigger and you're going to ask yourself, why does this thing bother me? What is it about it that causes me to get upset? What is it about it that gets under my skin? So you can feel free to do this a number of ways. You can meditate on it, or you can journal about it. So number three is you want to rate your trigger. If you've seen my previous video on tapping, if not, I'll put a link in the top and also one in the description box. I suggest that you use a scale known as the SuDS, or subjective units of distress. This is a scale that's widely used in tapping, and what it does is it rates how strong your emotions are around the event. So it goes from a scale of number 1, which would be something that only bothers you a little bit, up until a 10, where you want to scream, fight, blow your top, you want to scrap. Okay, so subjective units of distress are also used after a round of tapping or subsequent rounds of tapping to see the level of relief you've gotten. Okay, so step number 4, get ready to tap. So there are 3 different methods I have to give you in order to do this. For the first one, you can just create a statement about the trigger and why it affects you, and then just tap through the points. So for instance, you can say, that Jody makes me sick every time I see her. So you could tap through the points saying that same thing. Jody makes me sick every time I see her. Jody makes me sick every time I see her. Just go through the points. Okay, number 2 is you can tell a story. So you can develop a story around it. Just pull out the reasons why the trigger makes you upset, and then just tap through the points on that. This trigger makes me upset. It makes me feel so bad because such and such and such and such, and this happened and that happened, and then you just go through each of the points while you tell the story. Then there's a third method. If you're more visual, in order to help you, it is called, you're going to make it a movie. So you're going to close your eyes, visualize the triggering you, and then you're going to tap through each of the points like a movie, like you're seeing a movie in your head while you tap. If you would like to try some alternative methods, I have 2 of them for you. One is meditation. Although I find meditation to be slower, it can help you with the trigger by making you overall less reactive to the trigger and less reactive to everything else around you, but the trigger may still remain. And then the other one you could try is journaling. And journaling, while I find that it will diffuse the situation, like if you're really upset about it and you need to think about and write down your emotions about it, it's good for that and it's good for calming you down, but the trigger will still remain. So that's why I always am an advocate of the tapping, because the tapping is something where you can get rid of it after some rounds of tapping, and then you can walk away from it not having to worry about it bothering you anymore. In closing, the goal of this video is to show you how to completely eliminate any static charge or any negative emotions you have around any person, situation, or thing, so that you take back your power and no one can take you out of your Zen state or your good feelings when you're trying to manifest. As always, thank you, my lovelies, for listening. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about any future videos I might post. As I said, my posting days are going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And please don't forget to comment. And if there's something that you'd like to see me do a video on, please put it down in the comment box. I read all comments. So I'd like to thank you. I wish you a fantastic day. Thank you. I love you. Namaste.